Hello everyone, my name is Eugene Kupperman. I've been an artist my whole life, and today I'm going to give an introduction to linear perspective. What linear perspective is, it's not necessarily an art, it's actually science with concrete scientific principles. And just to give a brief history of linear perspective, it was discovered during the mid-Renaissance by an architect and sculptor named Filippo Brunelleschi. He is mostly known for designing the Duomo of the Cathedral of Florence, which is the crown jewel in the skyline of the city. And since then, perspective became a practice amongst Renaissance, Baroque, and artists up until now. Before Brunelleschi, people assumed how reality works, but visual reality. But after Brunelleschi discovered the principles of linear perspective, then we knew for certain how the eye sees this world. And today I'm going to give a brief introduction of linear perspective because it's a very complex discipline. And I don't expect people to understand it from the first time, because know that you will fail at first until you get it right. And I've taught children before perspective, and some of them got very frustrated and they threw away their drawings. And that's not the way to do things. You have to understand that there will be failure. There will be problems that you will face, and you will fail, but you have to keep going, get back up and try again and try again. And it took me a long time to understand linear perspective when I studied it fully and did it properly, 1, 2 to 3 point perspective, with all the instruments, with all of the proper sequences of how to get it right scientifically. But today I'm going to be showing the basic principle of perspective for people to get acquainted with the idea of how our visual reality works, how our eye sees the visual reality. So I'm going to show you a quick demonstration of how perspective works, the basic principle. And we're only going to be doing 1 point perspective because that's the only thing that I can introduce today within this lesson, just to get an idea of how it works. So I brought a ruler, and the first thing you want to know is that there's the horizon line. The horizon line is the line of vision. What the line of vision is, it's where your eye level is. Exactly where your eye level is exactly where the horizon line is. And it changes based on your eye level. If you look down, your eye level changes. If you look up, your eye level changes. So the horizon line is always where your eye level is. And it's changing based off of where you look. So let's mark the horizon line. And the mid of where you're looking is where the vanishing point is. And everything goes back to the vanishing point. So this is the VP, the vanishing point. And just to give a quick idea of how to build a cube in perspective. So you would go to the vanishing point, you would draw a line, you would go again to the vanishing point, draw a line. It's not perfect, but it's supposed to go back to the vanishing point. Then you do vertical lines. Try to get it as vertical as possible. Then this is not exactly a cube, it's a rectangle, but I'm just showing you guys an example to get an idea. And as you see, you then take this corner and you bring it back
to this vanishing point. Oops. And then you can, of course, horizontal line here, and now this is not perfect, but I'm just giving you guys an idea of what an object in perspective looks like. So as you see, it all keeps going back to the vanishing point. And if you want to, this doesn't have corners. The corners are right here. So this is the inner corner. You don't see it from this side, and this is the inner corner that you see from the inside. But if you want to draw a cube, and let's do one. This is when you're looking on top of it, because the vanishing, the horizon line is over it, so you're looking on it. But let's look what we do if we create a similar shape, but over the horizon line. So let me do another one. Go back again to the vanishing point, and this is 1 point perspective. Better tools. And I'm gonna do horizontal, vertical right here, and then a vertical here, and continue from this vanishing point. There's not enough space on the page, but just to get an idea, I'm going to do a shape and perspective. It's not even going to be any kind of recognizable shape, but it's going to be a shape and perspective since there's not enough space, just so you understand the idea of what I mean. And then bring this corner back to the vanishing point. This could be a little better, but and also you draw a horizontal right here so it matches the consistency of it. So as you see, and then you can do the inner part so you can understand how the shape, this three-dimensional shape, looks inside. So you take this corner where this intersection is, and you do a vertical right here. It all has to be consistent. And you do a horizontal right here. Now, this is not perfect, so bear with me, but at least you're getting the idea of how perspective works. And this is a shape in perspective in 1 point perspective. And why does this matter? Is because when you create a visual scenario, you want to create real depth that is accurate to nature. So let me just put to you an example. If you want to create a landscape that has perspective in it,